Now we can see here the number 15. The number 15, again it's an odd number, so it is forming a rectangle. And the number 16, which is an even number, it is forming a square. So they are asking, what do you look like the lines? Lines are which are the numbers which are forming a line? They are definitely the prime numbers. So how many prime numbers I got it? I suppose I got it 6 prime numbers. And the number of rectangles also 6 are there. And the number of squares which is formed by the number, that is the number 4 as well as the number 9 and the 16. The 3 we can say apart from the number 1 which we have not selected it up till now. Now let us come to the next heading where they are saying the square numbers. The square numbers, let us explore these numbers. We can see here they look like the 9. So 9, as I said to you, can be written in the line form or it can be prepared in a square form. So why it is because 1 into 9 gives us the result equals to 9 and 3 into 3 also gives us the result equals to 9. So both are the possible outcomes, but I require always a two-dimensional figure because it looks better rather than it looks the more common sense wise it looks more better rather than a simple preparing a straight line. So the 9 is called the square number and it can be written as, say, you can also say that is 3 squared, or we can, in the exponential chapter we have studied it, 3 square which is equals to 9. It is not 6. Most of the mistake used to come by the student is that the 3 square they used to write it 6. But 3 square is always equals to what? Equals to 9, because 3 into 3 comes out to be equals to 9. Now let us see these the number and the factor. We will come to know that the number 1 as the number 1 itself. So the square form, if you want to write it, 1 into 1. That means 1. The number 4, the factors are what? 1, 2 and 4, and the square form will be what? 2 into 2. The number 9, they have written 1, 3 and 9, and definitely the square form 3 into 3. 16, so it can be written as 1, then 2, then 4, then 8 and the number 16, and definitely it will be written as 4 into 4, where it can be written in the form of a square form. From the above table we can find the pattern of the square numbers. The 4, 9 and 16 are the squares of the 2, 3 and 4 respectively. We can say that the 1 is the first square number, since 1 into 1 is equals to 1. So square numbers are also called the perfect squares. So what are the perfect squares? The numbers which you are getting here, that is 1, the number 4, the number 9 and the number 16 are said to be what? These are said to be the perfect square numbers. Now here we are going to see the table of the first 20 natural numbers. Here the 20 natural numbers they are given. The number 1 to 10 square, we know it because it comes in our table of 1 to 10, which we must have learned it by heart in the beginning of the classes. We only need to write in our copy these things, that is from the number 11 to number 20. These square natural number and its square. You have to learn it by heart. That is 11 square 121, 12 square 144, 13 square 169, 14 square 196, 15 225, 16 256, 17 289, 18 324, 19 361 and the number 20 which is equals to 400. So this thing you need to write it down in your classwork copy.